Hi, it's Mandy. Watch me sublimate this pocket t-shirt with a little pup, a real life photo from a pup that was sent to me, cleaned up, and we decided to put it inside the pocket so it looks like he's peeking out for a Mother's Day gift. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is the image we're gonna sublimate onto these this pocket t-shirt. It's a Gildan workwear dry blend. I can link where they were purchased from in the descriptions. So the dog is gonna go above the pocket right here, like peeking out. So this is a PNG file that I Okay, I have Photoshop open, and let's see if I can get the screen on. All right, so file new, and I'm gonna go and make my width 17 by 11, because that's the paper I have in there right now, and I don't want to change it. And then a new transparent background will come up, so I'll say place, and here it is. Okay, so now I need to measure. I'm gonna measure that. So it is about, I'm gonna say I'll make it 4 inches. All right. So we're gonna shrink this down. How I do this is I just click on my mouse and hold down the shift key at the same time, so that way it stays unskewed. If you don't hold down the shift key, it will skew. So click and hold shift. So that says 4 inches, but as you can see, and then apply, place. Let's get him a little bit. So there he is, and he's lining up at about 3 1/4. So let me get a little bit bigger. So I'll hold my mouse and shift, and then let's move him over. So he looks like he could get a little bigger. All right, that looks perfect. And then place, apply. If you look at now where the dog is, 0 to 4 inches, that he's gonna peek out of that pocket. He's gonna go kind of behind it and then peek out. So I already have my settings set up in my printer. I'm gonna say file, print. My settings are set up to let's see. So I have 11 by 17 premium presentation paper matte, high quality. And then if you go to more options and click advanced, I have it on Adobe RGB and 2.2 gamma under color controls. Okay, and then also I have it where it is it's set to print in reverse, but I can't see where that is right now, but you can find that. So if you look along the side, here's where ours is. So we got landscape, premium presentation, high quality, color, 1 copy, 2-sided printing off, reverse order off, color mode, Adobe RGB, edge smoothing. I have all this stuff off, and then I have high speed on, but most people say to turn the high speed off. So by doing that, You can find that in your settings as well, and then mirror image on. Okay, so I'm gonna say okay. If you put it in the speed not to be high, you kind of get a little bit of a darker picture, but for my computer and my printer, it doesn't really make much of a difference. All right, and then I do scale to fit media. That way it won't print outside the edges. And then, or you can hit cancel and then kind of move this over if you want, and you don't have to do scale. So print. Now my sublimation printer is a Workforce 7710, so just so you know that. All right, and then print. Okay, so I do have to do that. I don't know why my printer does that, but if I do scale to fit media, then it doesn't give me a problem. Okay, so it's gonna print. I will show you what that looks like. We'll go over to the printer. So I cut this in half, this 11 by 17 sheet, and now I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet for next time. I want to let you know I use the A sub. I think it's the 100, not the 120. The 120 seems to get stuck in my printer, and then I get goofy lines. The 100 is just a little bit lighter and thinner, and it works so much better. So I'm going to save that for later. I use one of these Fiskar cutters, and I cut my image, you know, around really close to where I know it's straight and I can line it up easier. Some people just cut with the scissors, but I like to use my cutter to get a better cut. Here's my heat press, and it's heating up right now. I put mine at like 390 to 400 degrees, depending on the type of material I'm working with, but this is like a cotton mix with polyester, so I'd say 400 would be fine. So first thing I do is I lint roll the whole area, because you don't want anything underneath, because then it doesn't turn out as nice. So I'm lint rolling this, and then I'm going to, excuse me, kind of like preheat it for a second while it's warming up. It's not even really hot yet. Just gets the wrinkles out, and sometimes the material shrinks a little, so you kind of want to get that out of the way before you put your image on, so your image doesn't move. All right, so now see, it's nice and flat. Then once I'm gonna place my image here, I'm gonna put some butcher paper underneath and over, and once it's heated up, I'll show you how we do this. I put a piece of butcher paper inside the shirt under the pocket area. That way, when my sublimation image is on top, in case anything bleeds through, it won't go through the back of the shirt. The paper will catch it. So the butcher paper I get is from Sam's Club. It's like $20 a roll. Easy to get. You can order online. Another thing I just decided to do was put a pressing pillow underneath, because of the difference in the height of the pocket material versus the t-shirt material. When that goes to press, it could throw off the image a little bit and it won't look as nice. So this is almost heated up. It's at 328. Once it gets closer to 400, I'm gonna put the image in the center of the pocket, and then I'll be putting butcher paper over it and show you how that looks. All right, so my heat press is there. It's at 400. I folded the image in half so I could see where it would line up in the center of the pocket, and then I taped it down with some heat transfer tape. Now I'm gonna place a large piece of butcher block paper over the shirt, the whole thing, because I don't want it to bleed through and I don't want the shirt to burn. So I'm gonna put this down. We have it set for, oh, it's kind of tight, 60 seconds. And when that's finished, we should have a nice print. Okay, 6 seconds left. And there we go. Let's see. So you pull that up, take the paper off, and see it's a little smoky. You peel off your image. There you go. It's very cute. So we have a perfect print. You'll see some little lines there. So from the paper, how I get rid of that is I just take my lint roller while it's still hot and I lint roll around it, because that pulls the fabric back up to where it's supposed to be. And then when you wash it too, any little tiny lines that were like just an indent it's from the pressure in the paper, it'll wash and then they'll kind of shrink back together. But for presentation, it's good to lint roll it out. And there you have it. Super cute. A little pup peeking out of the pocket. It'd be a cute little gift. I'll fold it up and then show you what it looks like. And here it is. It's adorable. Close up into the pocket there. You'll see it goes under just a little bit. Covers. Perfect. Hopefully she likes it.